We're back, and it's football season. So Sports Guys 1, so Sports Guy 1 and Sports Guy 2 over there. We want to talk sports, particularly football. August. So my birthday is in a couple of days, and my birthday really feels like it kicks off football season. I mean, legitimately on my birthday this year, Michigan, the University of Michigan Wolverines, my University of Michigan Wolverines play the New Mexico State Lobos, University of New Mexico, no, New Mexico State Lobos, as our week one. Go Blue. And shortly 2 weeks after that, the NFL season kicks off. And we, Templar had the great idea to talk through kind of how we think, make our prognostications and our predictions for the NFL this year. Yeah, exactly. Prognosticators. So we're going to start with the AFC this week. Yeah. Now, Templar, we're just going to go through this. Let's just go through this division by division with who's going to end up in the top. And then if we want to, I think we can pull out wild cards because there's two wild cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there's 2 wild cards. I think. I always get the math screwed up. Anyway, I just follow whatever Ryan Russillo tells me, and I don't like Ryan Russillo.
There's 7 teams that make the playoffs, right? Yes. Because there's only one bye now, and then there's the 3 division winners, and then I guess
would it be 3 wild cards?
3 wild cards? Is it 3 now? Do we not even know? This is a great start to an NFL segment.
Oh, I'm going to type into Google, how many teams make the NFL playoffs? Question mark.
Because they increased the number, right? Because it used to be 6.
Yeah,
and they did 7, yeah. So then because they changed it to 1 bye.
Yes.
1 team gets a bye instead of 2 that they used to have, and then so you'd have 6 additional. So 3 wild cards, I guess.
The field is composed of the 4 division winners, along with 3 non-division winning teams with the best records, known as the wild cards. Okay.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Because the number 1 division winning team gets the bye, and then the other 3 plus the 3 wild cards. Yeah. So we were right. Yeah.
So we're not going to start the episode.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah. We're sports guys. This is what sports guys do.
I need one of those Homer Simpson sports flags, that just says sports on it.
Go sports. Yeah.
I need one of. I need Go Sports. Dude, I need one of those.
The best thing from last year, was it last year or 2 years ago, was Rob Lowe just rolling to games wearing just a hat that said NFL. He was just a fan of the NFL. He'd go to football games and you'd just see the NFL hat. Oh man,
that's a good bit.
Rob Lowe NFL hat. There it is right there. He was just there. Just like, hey man, I'm not a fan of any of these teams. I'm just a fan of the NFL.
Hey man.
That's funny.
That's fun.
Also, this guy next to him is great. There we go. So we're going to start in the AFC East. Bills, Dolphins, Pats, Jets. I honestly think move the Jets up to where the Dolphins are, and I think that's your standings right there.
Yeah, I mean, some of these, at least in terms of positioning, is not going to be the most interesting conversation. I expect the Bills to win this division, right? There's not a lot of... I don't have a hot take for you on that.
No.
The Bills are good. They still have Josh Allen. They're going to win this division. So after that, it gets a little interesting. Patriots have a ton of hype around them. How justified that hype is, I don't really know. I have some belief in Aaron Glenn with the Jets. And I think I'm higher on the Jets than, not to win, but I kind of agree with you. I think the Jets will probably finish second.
Yes.
I think that defense is good enough. I think Aaron Glenn coaching that defense will help them a lot. And then I think, Justin Fields, I think he has showed that he can be okay. And they have some decent weapons there. Garrett Wilson's really good. And you have Breece Hall, who it already sounds like they want to do sort of a Jameer Gibbs type thing with him.
Right.
Is he Jameer Gibbs? I don't think so, but
no.
But I expect for me, I would say Bills. Yeah, I agree with you. I Bills, Jets, Patriots, Dolphins finish last.
Yeah.
Because the Dolphins, I think, are kind of a mess. Their offense, in theory, will be good, but I just don't know what to make of this team. Their secondary is rough.
I think it's fascinating. It's fascinating to me that the Dolphins, 2 years ago, were this hot team, and all of a sudden have just fallen off completely. What happened? What happened to them?
Yeah, I mean, 23, they had a really good season, I guess, but then they got embarrassed by the Chiefs in that like super cold weather game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough, right? Because I mean, Tua is just gets hurt. Like it's just inconsistent. Like, is he going to be available for you? And he's one of those players that people I think are kind of like, maybe you should just retire, my guy. Like, it's like, how many more concussions do you? I don't really want to see this guy sustain any more concussions, but. Tyreek and Jalen Waddle, they'll get you a lot. Devon Achane is like a good running back. So their offense is something. Their defense, I think, has been a kind of a mess. Their secondary is bad, from my understanding.
Yes.
And their defensive line could be okay. Like, I think they have some pass rush there that they can maybe do, but I just don't think it's going to come together. And I feel like they've had too many issues. So I can't believe in this team. So yeah.
No. Moving on to the north end. So we got the Bills. We go Bills, Jets, Pats, Dolphins. Moving on to the north. I don't know. I obviously I think the Ravens are going to win because they always win and then they get to the second round of the playoffs and lose. Like, that's just the Ravens for the last 10 years outside of that one Super Bowl they went to, the one where the lights went out against San Francisco. Or maybe it was in San Francisco, but outside of that, like, I think Ravens and I think the Steelers are in second. I think the Steelers, the Steelers did some things in the offseason that are very un-Steeler like. Yes, they signed like an 85-year-old quarterback, but
yeah,
I'm interested in the Steelers because Mike Tomlin's never going to get fired, right? Like, he's coach emeritus. Like, he's just always going to, he's just has a place for those,
yes.
2 Super Bowls he won. He's just coach emeritus.
But, he's got tenure. Yeah.
Yeah. He has tenure, right? Like, he can just do whatever he wants. But I honestly think this is kind of a make or break year for Mike Tomlin in terms of local opinion. And this might be just talking to people because our home base is kind of up there. And I have talked to a number of people in the Pittsburgh area that are clued in to like the sport, the local, sports up there. And I think the court of public opinion this year could turn on him. And I think in response to that, they've made a couple of interesting moves. Go ahead. I keep cutting you off.
No, it's all right. It's like, it's tough to know because like you love the consistency, right? Like they're consistently, but the problem is they're just kind of consistently mediocre.
Yep.
So like they make the playoffs like here and there, but like, I mean, there's the joke about them just going 9-8 every year. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like, oh, this will be a good year. They'll go 10-7 and like make the playoffs and lose in the first round. And it's just like, they're a talented team in some ways. Them versus the Bengals is funny for me because it's like I believe in both of them for very different reasons. Like the Bengals have one of the best offenses in the NFL, but their defense is awful outside of Trey Hendrickson, who they seemingly want to trade now. And then the Steelers' defense should be awesome, but I have zero faith in this offense with Aaron Rodgers. So like, I don't know what to do with that. Like, I guess in theory, they could get a little production out of the offense and the defense maybe carries them. So, like, I've been going back and forth between whether I think the Bengals or the Steelers will finish second. I don't know if the Bengals address their issues enough. And if they lose Trey Hendrickson, like if he does get moved somewhere else, I mean, he was their defense last year.
Yeah.
He was their defense last year. So, like, I guess I have to put the Steelers second, even though I don't feel good about it. Like, I don't love that. Because I believe a little bit more in the Bengals, I think, but their defense just is awful. And without Trey, like, I don't think rookie Shamar Stewart is going to replace Trey Hendrickson's production for you.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm sorry, man. I can't do it. Like, at least they finally got him signed. So, like, kudos. But I don't know, man. Both of these teams, like, I'll put the Steelers second because I have a little more faith, and their defense is really excellent. Especially they brought in Jalen Ramsey, who I thought was like 85 as well at this point, but apparently he's only like 31. But I feel like he's been on like 7 different teams now. But he's not that old apparently, so hey, good for him.
Yeah, he's 30.
And then is he only 30?
Yeah, he's only 30.
And then Darius Slay, who still solid, like still good corner. So that with TJ Watt and that front seven they have, they should be quite good. So I'll give it to them and hope that Aaron Rodgers does, or expect that Aaron Rodgers does just enough to get them there. And then the Browns obviously finished fourth because they're the Browns.
Yes, because they are the Browns. I will say one thing that's interesting. I'm looking at the depth chart here. I can't even talk. Trey Hendrickson is actually marked as the third defensive end. He's not even starting.
Yeah.
Which is
okay.
I'm just saying, that's fascinating to me on their own. By the way, all of the NFL websites
the Bengals are such a mess. Like, I don't mean to throw stones in a glass house, because for the longest time the Lions were one of the laughing stocks.
Oh, yes.
But like the feeling now of actually having competent ownership and like competent like front office stuff, and then looking at teams like the Bengals that obviously do not have competent ownership or competent front office stuff is like, man, it just feels so nice to not have to deal with that anymore.
Yes, it does. Moving on to the AFC South, Texans, Colts, Jags, Titans. I think the Texans are going to be very good this year. And I don't know why I think that, other than I look at their roster and I go like, man,
their defense is legit. And if like their defense is legit, and if every receiver on their team doesn't get hurt like last year,
yes,
like their offense should be good. I mean, people like kind of dumped on CJ Stroud last year, and he definitely had a down year, but like every receiver on that team, it seems like, got hurt. So
Nico got hurt, Xavier got hurt. I think Jaden or Dalton was hurt. For
what's his name? The small speedy guy they have got hurt.
Braxton Berrios?
No, Tank Dell.
Oh yeah.
He got hurt. And then didn't they brought in what's his name from the Bills, and didn't he get hurt also?
Yes, he did.
I'm blanking on his name right now. He'll come to me. But he got hurt as well. Like, so their whole offense was running on like nothing. Like, and Nico Collins was having a great year before he got hurt too. So if some of those guys can stay healthy so that Stroud actually has some weapons, I think they addressed the offensive line somewhat. I still think it's probably not great, but it was pretty bad last year. So I think it'll be better if, somewhat better offensive line, healthy offensive weapons. That defense is legit. I mean, like, they have two of the like two premier pass rushers, and two like one all-pro corner and one very good corner. And their linebackers, I think, are pretty solid too. So like that defense is really good. If the offense can be healthy and be solid, I think I agree with you. I think they should walk away with this division. And I think this might be the year where they actually make some noise in the playoffs. Like, I know they've made it previously, but it was kind of like, yeah, okay. Like, if not to be dismissive of the Texans, you're not wrong. I have no beef with the Texans, but like, in 23 they made it, and then I think they got kind of embarrassed by the Ravens. And then this past year they made it as well because they won the division, right? But like again, they were so banged up and like just wasn't great. So I think hopefully the offensive weapons stay healthy, the offensive line is a little better, and I think they could make some noise in the AFC, honestly. So I'm with you. I believe in them. The rest, I have no idea what to do with the rest of this. Like,
they're all suck. They're all bad.
I mean, I don't believe in the Daniel Jones led Colts. Nope. I mean, people were making a big deal about that decision to start him. They made the correct decision. Like, what are we even talking about here? Anthony Richardson is like terrible.
Yes.
Like, Anthony Richardson is like one of the most boomer busts I've ever seen, because he made some throws last year. Like, he made one throw last year. I forget who it was against. That was maybe the best throw I've ever seen a quarterback make in the history of the NFL that I've seen. Where he just like flicked it for like 70 yards, like perfect basket, like down the field. It was ridiculous. It was like maybe the best throw I've ever seen an NFL quarterback make. But then he just like consistently throws picks, and like can't seem to figure it out. And then he is really great at running, but then he just always gets hurt. And it's like, so I don't know. So they made the correct choice starting Daniel Jones. I mean, this is what happens when you draft a guy who started like 13 games in college and that was it. And you expect him to make the jump. He was like bad in college, had like a 50 something percent completion percentage. Had only started like 13 games or something, and then you try to make him an NFL quarterback. Like, I'm sorry, man.
And not only that, you basically threw him in as the day one starter. Like, just
you threw him in as the starter day one, and then he got hurt in his year, which obviously didn't help because then you can't practice. But like starting Daniel Jones is the correct answer, but that doesn't inspire a ton of confidence. Like this team, I think, is solid. Like I think their roster is solid. I think their offensive weapons are fine. Like I think they're an okay team. But like, how far is Daniel Jones going to get you is the question. I don't know. Not far, I don't think. But the problem is I have question marks all over the rest of this division. So I don't know, like, is Trevor Lawrence going to be the guy now? Like, are they going to figure it out in Jacksonville?
No.
And like, are they going to be good, like in the way that they're expected to? I don't think so. I think kind of they are what they are.
Yes.
But then Titans, like the Titans were bad. And like, I don't expect much from Cam Ward in his first season. You know, maybe he'll end up being Jaden Daniels, but I don't think so. So, like, I don't know what to make of it. So the Colts, like, I might just leave it. Like, that might be the finish there, just because, like, the Colts
Titans are going to be worse than the Jags?
Again, I don't know what to make of it. I mean, if Trevor's healthy, maybe they finish third. I mean, maybe I'm undervaluing the Jags. I don't even really know who they have on their team outside of Trevor Lawrence. Like, so maybe that's on me. Maybe I'm just too ignorant of this division to know. But like the Titans were awful last year, and like Cam Ward, like I'm sure will be better maybe than some of the play they had last year. But I doubt he's gonna come in and just carry them. So like I don't.
You have Cam Ward, Tony Pollard, Tyler Lockett, Calvin Ridley. Now, granted, Tyler Lockett and Calvin Ridley, like they're getting a little up there. But
that's not bad. That's not bad offensive weaponry. Yeah.
And then Tajay Spears and Cullen Mullings, like those guys can carry, man. So
Tajay Spears is a solid backup. Yeah. No, that's true. Maybe I'm undervaluing it.
They need something. I always feel like the Titans are just like it's like watching the Panthers. No, maybe not. Nobody's as bad as the Panthers.
You don't believe in CJ or in Bryce Young? No,
I never have.
So what are you thinking then, Titans? Or are you thinking the second? You think the Colts will be that bad? Do you think the Titans have enough?
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think Texans, Titans, Colts, Jags. I think that's my thing.
Jags are last. Oof.
I have watched too many Jaguars football games because my oldest is a Jaguars fan because he was born in Jacksonville and he feels like he needs to have that as
he has an obligation. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, and I've watched him suffer through that. But like I look at this roster, even just the offense, I look at this roster and go like, okay, Travis Etienne, he's great. We all know that. Trevor Lawrence, he's great. We know that as well. Well, he's good. Sure. We know that as well.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Yeah.
What else on their offense is good? Travis Hunter, we don't know anything about.
People are hyped about Travis Hunter, but yeah, I'm not going to make
nothing about
I can't. I mean, Brian Thomas was really good. He had a very good rookie season, so I would expect him to also be good.
Sure.
I mean, if Travis Hunter is what people seem to think he will be with Brian Thomas, that's a really good 1-2. With Etienne at running back, like that's good. I don't know how good their defense is, but like I think that's solid. Like if Trevor is healthy and even plays like solidly, he doesn't have to have to play great. That's some good weapons, and like that's a good running back, and that's two like potentially very good wide receivers. So I don't know, man. That's what I mean. I don't know what to do with this division.
Let's put it.
I don't know how good their defense is. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know Eric Armstead's good, and that's about it.
Yeah, Eric Armstead, sure.
But that's the only name. Olukana's good. That's too. Again, I've watched too much Jaguars football in the last 3 or 4 years. I know too many of these names, and I've watched them just like fall over their own shoelaces. So
I think that offense could be good. So are we putting? It's funny because I said the Colts are solid, but I almost want to put them last. I just think the Titans. Yeah, I think maybe you convinced me. I kind of. Yeah. Okay, I'm with you. We'll see. Yeah, Texans, Titans, Jags, Colts.
Yeah.
Oof,
sorry, Jim.
Man.
Jim Irsay. You're gonna have a bad year again.
That's the thing. I just don't know enough about some of these rosters, but to actually look at them, yeah.
Well, let's talk about rosters that you might not know outside of the Chiefs: Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers. I actually think the AFC West is stacked this year. I think there are 3 teams, legitimately decent teams here.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of this division. Genuinely, I mean, The Chiefs are 1.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not gonna put them in anything other than 1.
Yes.
I have no idea what to do with the other 3 teams. None.
So let me make a pitch for the Chargers real quick. Now, this might be considered Jim Harbaugh-ism, but let me just walk you through what the Chargers actually have. Also, their website is the best one, and I know they have to use these like stupid templates that the NFL puts out, but this is the best one so far. Okay, so let's just go from the wide receivers: Ladd McConkie, Keenan Allen, Trey Harris, and Jacque Johnson. That's pretty good. Okay.
It's like old man Keenan Allen at this point. I'm not sure how much juice you're getting out of Keenan Allen now.
Okay, but if he can do the old Keyshawn Johnson, like 10 yards up the middle slot receiver type of thing, that's all you need from him, right? Like you need 3 passes. That's it. So then we keep going, and like okay, whatever. Like their line, whatever. Mekhi Becton is pretty good.
I mean, it was their line was looking pretty good until. Because they had Rashawn Slater at left, who they just paid, and then he tore his ACL or Achilles, which is rough.
Yes.
And Joe Alt is great. So, I mean, they had a solid-looking line. I mean, they want to run the football a lot. Ladd McConkie had a really nice rookie season. And Keenan Allen, like whatever you can get out of him. I mean, he was with the Bears last year, so that's hard to determine anything.
Sure.
And, so he's back there now. Should be solid. Like, I have some faith in the Chargers offense. They're going to run the ball a ton. Herbert should be able to make some plays. Their defense, I think, is still good. I don't know if it's great. Like, I think their pass rushers, like Khalil Mack and Bosa, are kind of getting up there at this point. Bosa's still there, right?
No, Bosa's
Joey.
gone.
Oh, did Bosa leave?
Yeah, he went to... Where the heck did Joseph Bosa... Didn't he go to the Bills? Yeah,
I went to the Bills.
Yes.
So I don't know then how good their defense is. I know their safety is great. Derwin, right?
Derwin. Yep.
Derwin James. He's really good.
Yes.
I don't know. It's hard to know. I mean, they'll play you tough, and their offense, I expect to be able to score some points, and they'll run the ball a ton.
Yes.
So I think they should be solid. I just don't I don't know. I expect the Raiders to be solid, and I expect the Broncos to be solid. So I just don't know what to make of the rest of this division is the problem. Because the Raiders, I think Brock Bowers, you brought in Gino, from Seattle, because he had a couple nice years in Seattle. They got Ashton Genty, who I know people are super high on.
Yep.
I don't know what to make of him because, I mean, I'm never going to value a rookie that highly because you just don't know. I need to see a guy take a snap in the NFL before I am willing to hype him too much. But
can I sell you? I think Raheem Mostert then.
Mostert he was with the Dolphins. Yes. Yeah, sure, that's fine. So that's a solid one too. They'll also run the ball. Gino can distribute. Brock Bowers is a really good weapon. I don't know. Do I know a single one of their wide receivers?
Dante Thornton.
I don't know Dante Thornton, but that might be more on me. Maybe I just don't recognize his game.
Okay.
So they have some weapons. Again, their defense is tough. They paid Max Crosby, and he's really good. So I expect them to be solid. And then the Broncos, similarly, the Broncos have some good weapons. The Broncos defense is really legit, I think.
Yes, it is.
And, I think Bo Nix, played okay last year. I think they have enough kind of weapons to get it done. So again, I don't know. You could sell me on any finishing. Maybe I would put the Raiders last because I have more question marks there. And I think the Chargers, I think the other two, but you could sell me on any finish after the Chiefs first, and I would probably not really be able to argue it.
Okay, so we go Chiefs, Texans, Ravens, Bills. That's our 4. I think out of the 4 of those, I think it's going to be the Bills that have the best. They'll have the first round bye, if I had to guess.
Them or the Ravens. The Ravens are stacked. They're stacked, and I think they only got better. So
yeah.
How long they can keep that team together, I don't know, but the Ravens are just so good, man. I don't know.
Yep. Okay, so that's 4. Who else comes out?
Oh, who else makes the playoffs?
Yeah.
I would expect no one out of the AFC East. I think it's going to be mostly dominated by either the West AFC West and AFC North, probably. Yep. I don't expect any of the other AFC South teams to make it.
Mm-mm.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So be it. That's fine. Like, I wouldn't be upset if they did. So if we need 3 more, I would take probably the Chargers.
Really?
Yeah, probably the Chargers, the Bronco.
No.
It's tough. Well, because what do I think the Bengals are going to do? Like, are the Bengals going to be good enough? Like, because if they start hotter this year, like they had a good shot to make it last year.
I think Bengals are in. I do think the Broncos are in. I think that leaves one more.
Well, then it's the Steelers or the Chargers, probably, right?
It'll be the Steelers.
Yeah, I think it probably will be the Steelers. Like, I think that defense is really good, and I think the offense will probably do enough, and
Aaron Rodgers,
they'll sneak in.
Say what you will about Aaron Rodgers, he's good for at least 2 games a year. I mean, he's good for most of the games. He's good for 2 extra wins a year.
I mean, they've done pretty well with like pretty terrible quarterback play over the last couple of years. So like, I'm not like, I don't think Rodgers will be necessarily a step down from what they've had. He can, I think, sort of distribute, and that defense will keep most games close. So, and the defense improved from last year. It was great last year. So yeah, probably the Steelers. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I think going to the Super Bowl from here is still going to be the Bills. I mean, they're just too strong. The Bills are freaking awesome, man.
Bills are the Ravens. I mean, I'll never count out the Chiefs because, you know, whatever. They always seem to be able to do it regardless of talent they lose or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Bills are the Ravens, I would think. I know playoff Lamar is kind of becoming a meme at this point. Unfortunately, because like he's so ridiculously good during the regular season, but then they just tend to fall short. So I don't know. Both of them tend to fall short in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So be interesting to see. So in terms of, so for the AFC West, then, so what's our finish? We have the Chiefs, we have the, I guess, Broncos, then Chargers, then Raiders.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not mad about that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it.
I think that fits. And especially if they are going in their head to heads, I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah. And we can talk about the AFC North no more next week, because when we talk about the NFC, because I think there's some relevant, there's some NFC conversations there in terms of matchups.
Yes. This is a tasty division right here. The NFC North is tasty.
Well, I'm sure we'll have plenty of things to say about the NFC.
We're going to save it. We're going to save it. That's a tease. That's a tease for next episode. Stay tuned next week to this right here on youtube.com/LuxDigitalChurch or wherever you're listening to this podcast. We will be back with more results. Plus, if you didn't catch our last episode, we are voting on our greatest movie franchises of all time bracket. You can vote right there. We're down to our Elite 8 teams. So 4 matchups. It'll take you less than 30 seconds unless you need to agonize over one of those. The link is in the doodly-doos below. You can click. You have until next, whatever that week, September 1st, September 2nd, whatever it is, next Monday is, to go vote. But until then, for Templar 10 over there, I'm Chino Mage. We'll see you next time. We love you. Goodbye, everybody.
See you.